Welcome back then to the 4 Great Media Tribute Liveries League, the Group 4 BMW M4 Championship. We are in sunny France for round 3, race 1, Alsace to be precise, and it is a reverse grid of the leaderboard. So that means on pole, Will Cottrell, then it's Buzzin Jr., Mauro, Callan, AshVinny, Kireth, Wes Crankshaw, Phil Pittard, Dazman, and champ leader Buzzin starts from the rear of the grid then. Your commentators will be my good self and former F1 legend Stewie, Jackart, and they're away. Oh, Will Cottrell didn't make a very good start there at all. Little Buzzin Jr. is well away, and Ash is absolutely storming through to the front. Well, Ash on this circuit is a good 1.2 seconds quicker than Buzzin and some 0.6 seconds a lot quicker than Dazman. He's absolutely on fire this weekend. He is indeed, Stewie. So they head up the hill into the right-hander, and then it's the very difficult tight right-hander coming up with the difficult camber. And oh, Buzzin got a little punt, quite a punt off Will behind. He's caught up with Dazman there, and Will's pushed him to the side again. Oh my word, that's Buzzin in last place, and that is going to put him a long way behind. That's going to cost him at least, I would say, 7, maybe 8 or 9 seconds there, having to get going again, and he will of course have dirty tyres. Back to the front then, we can see Kireth being chased by Phil Pittard, but out in front it's still Buzzin Jr., then it's Callan, then it's AshVinny, then Phil Pittard into the really fast right-hander here. Your line changes, you get the line wrong and all sorts of trouble can happen for you, but Buzzin Jr. is doing a sterling little job here, out in front being chased by Callan in the Tim Baker livery. Into the tight right-hander, oh, he's just outbraked himself. Oh, that was a little bit unfortunate for the young lad there. So Callan goes through into first place, but he is being pushed really hard by AshVinny here as we see Kireth go through. Phil Pittard, oh, Wes Crankshaw out on the grass. Yeah, I think he had the mower deck down there as they head into the end of the lap. Then it's Callan being chased by Ash in the Reg Gans Zip livery. Then it's Kireth from Club 100 in the Gartmorn. Then it's Phil Pittard, and then little Buzzin Jr. has recovered to 5th place at the moment. And we can see in the background that Buzzin has managed to get on the back of Will Cottrell already, as Dazman got a really great drive out of that corner there, and he's looking to take Wes Crankshaw, as we see Callan being challenged by Ash, and I think Ash might try and make a move up the inside here as Callan goes a little bit wide, just outbraked himself, so Ash goes through into the lead. Now you can expect Ash to totally disappear now. As I said, he's been lightning quick in practice, a good full second quicker than anybody else, as we see Kireth trying to get on the back of Callan to capitalise on the mistake he made. He can't quite make that stick there as Ash goes through, and he's already starting to pull out a substantial lead. On the others, Dazman taking to the grass, and someone else, I think that might have been Wes Crankshaw again. No, it was. Yeah, it was. I think it was. As little Buzzin Jr. then is still hanging on to 5th place. He's lost touch with the 4 ahead as Mauro's looking to challenge Wes Crankshaw. Now he's right on the bumper. Dazman there just recovering to get onto the back of Buzzin then. This Alsace circuit is one of those where one tiny mistake will cost you a considerable amount of time. It's not, something you make a little small error, then you make a correction. It's a major error here if you go off. I think you're waffling again, Stu, as we go on board with Phil Pittard then. He is in 4th place. You can see Ash starting to pull away from Callan in front, and then Kireth just in front of us here in the black Gartmore livery. Then Phil Pittard, will he be looking to line up a bit of a move up the inside? He's certainly thinking about it in the Lennart Bowling livery into the very tight right-hander. Then it's tight left for the straight and a little jink to the right before passing over the start-finish line. He's not quite close enough. Will he try and send it up the inside at turn 1? Let's see. Oh, he's moved. We didn't get to see that. Little Buzzin Jr. is still ahead of these four behind. There's Wes Cranshaw, and it's Buzzin. He's trying to get up the inside of Marrow here, and I think he just might get that one. He certainly ought to get the toe off Wes Cranshaw up the hill as well. We're on board with Wes Cranshaw. Oh, Callan's made a mistake. Wes is straight by him, and I think Buzz and Marrow. So Callan makes a small error going up the hill, and as Stewie said, it costs you a lot of time here. And Marrow is on the back of Buzzin here, but I think he just outleaked himself, and see Buzzin trying to get up the inside of Wes. He's right in this bump here. He get a lovely toe playing the fast right-hander as little Buzzin goes through. He's still holding these off because they're squabbling so much on track, and I think Marrow's going to try and go up the inside here. Oh, it's just, he's pushed Buzzin wide, and that's pushed Buzzin into Wes, so they're going to drop a few positions because of that little nudge by Marrow. Out in front then, look at the lead that this man has over these two. That is Phil Pittard in the Lennart Bowling livery out in front of third place Kireth in the Gartmore. As we said, Ash, oh, little Buzzin's made a little error there. He's recovered it really, really well to hang on to that one. I tell you, that is not where you want to go off. Unfortunately, Dad Buzzin's gone by, and I think Wes Cranshaw. Callan's trying to get on the back of Buzzin Jr. He gets it a little bit wide there as well. Hasn't been round this circuit in 12 months, so can't expect too much of him. Oh, but the lad's done very well to stay in 5th position for quite some time. Wes Cranshaw in 6th position. He's been chased by Buzzin in 7th. Then it's Callan in 8th place as we see Dasman. Oh, he's trying to get on the back of Marrow just in front of these three. And I think he might be trying to make a pass up the inside if only the director would let us see that. Indeed, Dasman just going up the inside of Marrow there. I think he might have him up this hill then. Buzzin still trying to make up for that first lap incident which sent him all the way to the back, as Marrow has indeed been overtaken by Dasman then. He's trying to hold him back off now. Marrow not pleased about that. He's a bit of a wild out there, and he's just pushed Dasman wide. Now he did exactly the same to Buzzin, which pushed him into Wes earlier on. As we go to the front, a mammoth lead for the Reg Gange livery. That's AshVinny, the Scots driver from Gibraltar. He's way out in front of these two, who are still battling for 2nd place. That's Phil Pittard in the Lennart Bowling livery, and then in the black livery it is Kireth from Club 100. And I can tell you that Dasman is certainly on the move, putting in some very quick laps that are not as quick as AshVinny out in front, but faster than anybody else on the circuit besides AshVinny, as they head into the very fast left-hander. And again, Callan goes wide there. He's not having a good day on that turn at all, as Wes Cranshaw is still trying to hold off Buzzin, but I think these two are starting to cut. Oh, Wes got that very sideways. I think Buzzin will probably take him up the inside, and indeed he does. So Buzzin moves up 1 place, then it's Marrow followed by Buzzin, Wes Cranshaw. Yeah, Wes just made a little error off the fast left-hand turn that just put him a little bit out of shape, and fortunately Buzzin was able to make the move out in front. What can we say? It's like a Sunday afternoon drive for him. He's just disappeared out of sight from these two. Kireth still cannot find a way past Phil Pittard in front. We're on board with him. He's in 3rd place. He is pushing it, but they are matching each other pound for pound, second for second, and Kireth just cannot find a way past. But nevertheless, it is a great battle between these two then, as they head into the very fast right-hander, and then it's a lift for the left-hander, which is a long tightening left-hander. There's Dasman. He's starting to catch them up actually, as we see Marrow's trying to get that position back from Buzzin now, who I feel is a little unsettled on this track this morning. As Wes Cranshaw gets a little bit out of shape. Oh, and he's lost it and into the Arnco. This Alsace circuit does look pretty straightforward and simple, but I can tell you that you get pushed wide in many places, and if you're just 5 or 10 mil out onto the grass or indeed the curb, then you can find yourself in a lot of trouble. 10 mil, Stewie?
Yeah?
Is that critical? Well, it was certainly critical in my day. Oh, shut up. Just leave it. There's Will Cottrell. He's currently in 10th place in the white and blue Send It livery. There's little Buzzin' Junior. He's currently in 9th, still going. You won't see him rage quitting, I can tell you. He loves his racing almost as much as his World Cubing competitions, and they're in 7th, I believe. 8th place, that is Callan. Just ahead of him in 7th will be Wes Crankshaw. Meanwhile, Marrow is still hanging on to Buzzin', who's having a pretty mediocre day in the middle of the field as it stands at the moment. And Marrow's trying that move again where he's pushed everyone, and Buzzin' wasn't having it this time, and Marrow ends up in the dirt. So, 3rd time unlucky for Marrow with that move. As in front, AshVinny. Look at the lead he's got. It is extensive. And Marrow's little excursion onto the grass there, as we're on board with AshVinny, the Scot. I do think that there was slightly rash, and he should have realised that by the 3rd time, keep pushing people wide is not the move to make. Totally agree with you, Stewie. We are on board with AshVinny. This is it. It's nearly the completion of the race for him, and he has done an exemplary job. Look, there's nobody anywhere near him as he just avoids the curb on the inside, because that will send you wide. He is a man who's done an exceptional job. He's absolutely on fire on this track this weekend. As I said, he was 1.1 seconds quicker than Buzzin', and something like 0.6, 0.7 a lap quicker than Dasman, and so it is AshVinny in the Reg Gans livery that takes the win. 2nd place, Kireth nearly got up the inside to take 2nd from Phil. Phil not having it though. Phil Pittard 2nd, then it's Kireth, then it is Dasman, great, from 9th position. Then it's Buzzin', who came from the back of the grid and had that unfortunate incident in the first lap. Then it's Marrow, then Wes Crankshaw, followed by Callan. Then it'll be Buzzin' Junior and Will Cottrell. Ash dominating the race then. There's Will Cottrell just finishing in 10th. Please do join us for race 2 from Alsace.